happy. So, y'all, I'm just dropping by. I gotta drop by to get my watch hours and plus to say, what up, though? So, here I am. I am making southern shrimp and grits over here. So I got large white shrimps. I'm going to cut up my vegetables. I'm going to use shallots. And I am going to use shallots and fresh garlic. Right? And some celery. Celery always tastes good. I have a few bay leaves. Remember, we clean up as we go. So let me get my cutting board. I never used that big cutting board over there. That's what I really need to do. That was the whole purpose of getting it. So for my grits, I'm going to use heavy cream in that to make it thick. I'm getting ready to make a roux. I'm going to show you guys how to make a roux. This is my seasoning blend. So it's smoked paprika. Let me see, smoked paprika. I got my bacon flavor here. I put a few chives in there. Old Bay seasoning. So I clean my celery. And I'm just going to cut it up because I got to put it in the food processor. Mix this up. And I'm going to fry this up for my season with the roux here. So we're going to do her like that. This is garbage. Let me get a garbage bag. Because a rose is still a rose, right? Baby girl, you are a flower. So I always get a plastic bag to put my garbage in, right? And you know your cast iron pan to keep it seasoned, guys. You have to take, after you cook in it, you put hot water in there right away to get the food and stuff off. Then you take and oil it to season it, and which I didn't do that. So I'm just saying that so because I messed up, but that's an FYI. Cast iron pans is good for your health because it's iron that it has, or it releases from the. Oh my God! So that's gonna work. Shallots are real sweet. I use these in my greens with grapeseed oil. That's a little tip. So this is a quick, I guess you can have it for dinner. You can have it for lunch or brunch. We had to have a vegetable, so I'm just going to probably make some string beans or something. Can't eat without a vegetable. So I cut these up real nice. And I'm at the shallots here. And I'm going to put them here in the food processor. I have a big food processor, but when you have a big one and you're not using a lot of stuff or making a big dish, it messes up. So this is a 1.5 cup here. So we have the celery, right? Then I had the fresh garlic. So I love garlic. And I am going to put 2 cloves in there. 2 pieces. I have 2 pieces that I am going. So the paper came right off of it. I'm not going to use 2 big pieces. I am going to use a big and a small. And that should really make it pop. So for my roux, I'm going to use, and this is my garlic thing here. It has holes in it. So it keeps the garlic fresh from it spoiling, right? So I have one huge piece. And to eat it raw is good for your high blood pressure. Your breath is going to stink, so you need to be by yourself, I think. Hey, what up, though? I'm making old-fashioned shrimp and grits. What you think? So I just came here on Friday to holler at everybody. Like, okay. Love it. So here we go with our vegetables. We got our... It's nothing like a food processor, y'all. I swear. It's a whole game changer. So I am going to put my oil in here to translucent my vegetables. Right? So this gets stuck. Grease is a hell of a thing. So this how I clog up every other thing to clog your arteries up like that as well. So I put my grapeseed oil in here in my seasoned cast iron pan. I'm going to heat her up really, really well. I have 3 bay leaves to put in my sauce. And that's for to go over top of the grits, right? So let me get my water. And here is my pot I'm going to use for my grits. I have water in my tea kettle over here that I use because I don't use the spigot water. So I got to fill her up. I'll fill her up in a little bit. I think I need a little more. So maybe I don't need to turn it on now. So what I put in my grits, I use a little salt, but I use a little broth in there as well. Whatever kind of broth you choose, that's your business, right? So I'm getting it together. I gotta boil some more water. I don't like spigot water. So here we go with that. Fill her up. Now, this is my garbage bag. I gotta take and see her over there. Garbage! Alright. So my pan is heating up. I want it's on medium high. Right? It's on medium high, y'all. I don't know if you can hear the oil. So I put grapeseed oil in here. So I am going to sweat my vegetables. Right? I wanted to talk about trafficking, guys. Trafficking. And all the youths are disappearing in Philadelphia. As we speak, in the last month, I think it's about 20 young adults missing from the age of 13 to 23. What in the Mary is going on? What is happening? So I'm sweating these down, and it's to make your vegetables once, because vegetables hold water, right? My bacon thing, this right here, this is going to give it a little smoke. Because remember, we doing a country. So I put garlic in there. I said smoked paprika. I use some Old Bay seasoning. Of course, my secret is the smoked bacon. It's not really bacon, y'all, but it's made out of smoke and something else. But it is delicious. So you can't smell it, but the fried onions, peppers, and all those things, oh, are the best. You hear me? I don't know if you can hear it or not. Because the sound, is the sound up? This is clean. Oh, that's clean. Let's throw that over there. So what y'all doing on Friday? What's going down with you? Huh? What happening though? We put a little bit of just a little salt on here, not much. A little tinkle. Pepper. This pepper got to be filled up, so I need to clean her up. I don't like this kind of pepper. What kind of thing? That's gonna look good. What kind of pepper is that? So we gonna clean you up. Hey, I'm making shrimp and grits, and I wanted to talk about trafficking. Could you like the video, share the video? Because trafficking isn't just going on in my city. I know what's going on in a lot of cities. A lot of cities. So I want to know what you guys thinking about the situation. You gotta get your flour to make your roux, right? So I put my 2 bay leaves in here with my vegetables. Let me just bring the pot over. Yeah, so I'm sauteing. That's my celery, my shallot, sauce first, and then I'll take and fry my little shrimps up. Matter of fact, I think I'm gonna do that right now. Let me get my flour. I'm right here, y'all. I'm getting some flour. So I have this on medium high to brown my vegetables. Here we go. I'm getting ready to show you how I'm caramelizing. So this is translucent. I caramelize my celery, my onions, and my garlic. My shallots, rather. So I'm going to take my shrimp and I'm going to take and put it in there. I just basically just seasoned it with some shrimp bouillon. So the water is boiled down. So I'm going to do that. Then I'll put this in a bowl, and then I'll make my roux, like so. Oh yeah, now you can y'all see me? Alright, yeah, so let me turn that up, the shrimp up. Not too much salt, guys. I don't use a lot of salt. You just want your natural flavors, and fresh vegetables is going to give you all the flavoring that you need. I like a shell on this sucker. And I know I should have showed you guys how to devein your shrimps, because sometimes people get shrimps that are already deveined. On one side, the opening is cleaned out, but underneath is not. And that's the worst thing ever. Nobody wants to eat that. So this is my white flour. And I got to get my little bowl to throw it in when I'm finished. Wipe that down. So shout out to my girl Peach 0729. She's a cancer warrior. God bless her. I pray much for her. And I pray much for each and every cancer survivor, guys. You know, we stronger together. We just gotta get healthy, eat healthy, and get the best out of life that we can. So, and stronger together. Stronger together. So I'm turning over the shrimp. I'm just browning them real pretty, right? With the celery, onions, and garlic. So then the little itty bitty bits that's on the bottom, that's what you make your sauce with. Is anybody there that we can talk about Kata Scott, please? It's so dear on my heart. Oh my gosh. It's dear on my heart. It's so dear to me. And I hope that she's found alive, you know? I really do. So let me show you the brown shrimps over here. So I browned these with this, you know, it's not the Holy Trinity, but these are the shrimps, some of them. So I'm just browning them a little bit. Then I'm going to pour them in my bowl. And then I have the seasoning at the bottom of this pan here. You just want the shrimp to turn colors. Right? Like so. That is delicious. Who said that right there? My mostly used emoji is praying hands. Praying hands. Flour, herbs. So I'm taking my shrimps out, guys, and I'm putting them here in the bowl. And then I got to put the rest of them in here. Right? So here we're going to put the rest of them in here. And I got to put some more seasoning on you. So I use a little bit of my shrimp bouillon, y'all. That's a little secret for flavor. It can go for flavor. It can go for broth, if you will. So we going to brown these ones as well. And then I was getting ready to say I clean every last one of these suckers. I'm scared of that poop stuff that's in there. Maybe some people might like it for flavor. Come on, like, comment, share, and subscribe, y'all. Garbage. So here we are. So that is it. Almost time for the roux. Right? I'll clean up as I go. Happy Friday, everyone. Happy Friday. This gonna be the what? Only thing about grits, when you make grits, if you don't eat them right way, they just turn like a doggone brick. So what you gotta do is you gotta keep it under a double boiler. So yeah, that's what you gotta do. So after I brown these shrimps, I'm gonna take and put more oil in here, and then I'm gonna make my roux with flour and oil, and a little butter. So we want them red, and then when you stir fry things, guys, it kind of stay to its form. It won't get as mushy if you like putting stuff in the gravy and things like that. You call it braising it, and I don't know what it does. It keeps it to that state. Yeah, it keeps it to that state. So you want the little bits at the bottom of the pan. You don't want it burnt, but you want them little bits in there, because them little bits is going to set it off, right? So I turn it up a little bit. I'm going to turn it down. So they was extra large shrimp. White shrimps is the better shrimp, or even Argentina, y'all. So let me show you the bits on the bottom of it. All that's flavor. So that's what we do. We build flavors, right? So here is the bits of it. See all that goodness in there? That's goodness. I'm going to take and put some more oil in here, right? And then I'm going to throw my flour in that joint. So when I throw the flour in the joint, it's going to be like, what? So stay tuned. Stay tuned. We're going to take and put some more oil in there, right? Because we building our flavors here. This is our shrimp that we finished, right? We just browned her. Now we need some flour. So I'm going to take and wipe this off. Because, guys, how many people use a lot of silverware when they cook? Huh? I do. And I'm clumsy. So I put the oil in here. A little butter. Because I already had the grapeseed oil that I cooked the shrimps in, right? So we need the butter and the bits from the bottom of it, if you can see it. Right? So that's the garlic and everything like so. So I'm going to use 2 tablespoons of flour. And we're going to take and fry this till it turn brown. So this is how we make our roux. This is how we make our roux for our you want to make your roux for your gravy that you're going to have. Let me show y'all. So let me put the flour up. Put this back. Get that. So I'm making my roux, right? And this is my seasoning that I had. That I told you about. It's smoked paprika, garlic. Wait. Smoked paprika, garlic, chives. I got a little lemon pepper in here. And Kinder's butter garlic. In my seasoning. No salt. I didn't put no salt in here. And I'm getting ready to throw it in here. With our roux, we a little bit. Turn it up a little more. I'm going to dump my seasoning in here just like so. I'm going to bring it to you so y'all can see it. Okay. So this is our roux. Let me get the little bits off the spoon of our vegetable. All right. So I do have a little lemon. I want that to toast up. That seasoning, I want it to toast up. Then I'm gonna throw a little wine in there, of course, because white wine is good for seafood, right? So Kayla Scott from Philadelphia, Chestnut Hill section, that's Montgomery County up that way, which is a very beautiful neighborhood. And she was a bachelor's degree she had, and I think some kind of business communication. She did hair. She was Miss America for Philadelphia, and she won the cheer on the Miss America at Penn State School. So this creep of a person kidnapped her. She went to work 13 days ago. She went in the job for half an hour and then came back out. They didn't say whether she clocked in or not, but she had complained about someone stalking her. Someone stalking her, calling her on the phone, and so forth and so on. I'm going to put a little wine in there, guys, to get this stuff off the bottom. There you go. Right? So that's to make the sauce. I'm going to put some water in here, because remember I used the chicken broth. The shrimp bouillon. So here we're going to put some hot water in here. I used like a quarter cup of wine. And that is maybe, I put about a little more than 8 ounces of water in here. So, made the roux, y'all. So back to Kata. So the person that they did arrest someone that had strangled and abused another woman and stalked her. Later on, I'm going to show the video of it. And I want to take and do some commentary on it because it's really near to my heart. Because it's just so sad with the kids. Children are our future. We not going to have any left. So she met this guy, apparently because the phone, he took her and everything. The phone was turned off as soon as she disappeared, and her car was left at the nursing home. But dig this, the nursing home didn't have cameras inside or outside. Picture that. So there's a lot of things that be going down that just don't make no sense. It just really don't. You know, and I feel so bad for her mom. I think she's the only kid of her mom and dad. And up in Germantown, Chestnut Hill, Stanton Avenue, they found that they found the guy, and then he turned himself in. He turned himself in, and somebody gave a tip that the car that they was looking for that been all over Philadelphia since the girl had been missing. So the car was found at a family members of the suspect. So they have the car, they retrieved that, but they didn't say about what was in it. No evidence or anything like that. It sounds like the girl that was messing with the YouTube sensation or TikTok sensation guy. And they found her in the trunk just a couple weeks ago. You know, it's crazy. It's crazy. So, guys, this is my roux that's cooking down. I put the heavy cream in there. And I'm getting ready to start on my grits, if you can see it. Ooh, that's hot. I'll bring it over. I'll bring the camera over. So you whisk it. After you put your liquid in your gravy, you're going to still have lumps. So you have to take and whisk the lumps out. And over time, as it cooks, the lumps will come out. I'm going to put a little bit more water in there because that'll dissipate the lumps. Right? Like so. So I got some cilantro over there, a little bit left from that plant. And I don't have any fresh parsley, but I'm going to put some parsley in here. That joint smell like it got some, what's the name, Joanna in there. No, that's not. That's the Smokey and the Bandit in there. So I'm going to put a half a lemon in there, right? The shrimps go in there last. Because you don't want them to overcook. I'm going to cook the sauce down. But I don't want the shrimps to be mushy, so I squeeze this half a lemon. This stuff a little heavy. All right. That's how you want to do it. So again, guys, we have to get the lumps out. So I got it down on low because you don't want anything to burn. You just want it to simmer. Put a little more black pepper in there. Shrimp and grits, Southern style. So I sauteed my shrimps. I browned them a little bit. And put a little bit more water in here because it's lumpy. So this is the gravy. That's all roux is gravy basically, but it's made with milk. I put wine in mine, so I'm gonna put some milk in here in a minute. I got some heavy cream, right, like so. I gotta put that in here so I can do my banana pudding. So we got our heavy cream in here. I want to cook that down. So the gravy got the flour cream up. But all the bits of the vegetables, remember I cooked that, I'm translucent it. Then I cooked it down with the flour. So it'll be little pieces of shallot. And so forth and so on. I did the lemon. Let me try to squeeze this a little bit more in there. I know I can use a little bit of Worcestershire. I think this is it. Woo! Glad that didn't break. Woo, baby. That hit me in my head. Oh, this the wrong one. This not the right one, baby. So I could taste to see what's missing, and that's missing. A little Worcestershire. All right, there we go. Put a little bit more beer in there. They get ready to go in the white shrimp. But I'm trying to get my roux in. I'm going to let y'all see it in a minute. So we got to cook her down, right? We just poured it in there. I'm all messing around. Throw the shrimps all in there. All the flavor. There you go, mama. So I probably can use like a little sweet. Yeah, it's a little sweet. Just a little tad. Oh yeah, let me get. So I'm gonna just give it us a little dab. Right there. Here you go. Get out of here. that joint. The gravy is so good. Girl! Hey! Let me show you. This is Southern Shrimp and Grits, y'all. That's it. So this is my grit water back here. I usually season my grits. Yep, I season mine, right? So where the parsley at? I thought I saw. I did see it. So yeah, so they got the boy, the 21-year-old, and he looks psychosis, mental illness is real. I'm serious. And if you know that somebody is dangerous, you gotta kind of tell somebody something. She told her mom she was being stalked, but I think, my opinion, I think she gave him her number and regretted she did it. That is so good, y'all. I can just eat the gravy on real time. That shit good. There's one for you, girl. There goes one for you. Go ahead. I'm gonna just put some aluminum foil in it, and then I'm gonna turn it off because shrimps, you don't want them all mushy, right? So this is how it looks. I'll show you a shrimp. This is the shrimp, y'all. See it? So that's my grit water. This is the gravy. Y'all like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'm going to post something about Kayla Scott. I hope somebody sees her. You don't know where she can be in 13 days. The first 48 hours is really crucial. So, I'm going to share some clips of it. Thank y'all if y'all watch, share, like. The gravy. $45 minutes. I'll see y'all on Sunday. 2. Love ya. Shrimp and Southern Grits.